Hi everyone, welcome to the tutorial series for AWEbase, the software that helps organizations manage their contracting workflow from start to finish. If you want to learn more about AWEbase, please visit AWEbase.com to sign up for a free account. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and click the bell to be notified whenever there's a new tutorial. In this tutorial, we're going to look at contract templates and how to use them in AWEbase. In AWEbase, a job is what connects a contractor to any number of deliverables that they've agreed to work on. A key part of that job is the contract, which legally binds the contractor to the deliverables. But where does that contract come from? You can create your own contract templates based on the legal agreements you already use, but modified so AWEbase can automatically fill in the specifics, such as the contractor's name, the job's deadline, and details for each deliverable. Once you've created your contract template, just upload it to AWEbase, where you can use it to make new contracts for new jobs. If your plan supports it, you can even upload multiple contracts for use with multiple different types of jobs. So you could have one template for artwork, another for voice acting, and still another for video editing. Let's take a closer look at how to create a contract template. Start with your organization's standard contract. Open it up in your favorite word processor, then start replacing key information, such as the contractor's name and address, with variables. Each variable represents a piece of data from your project that will be filled in when the contract is generated. Notice that every variable is surrounded by double curly brackets. The curly brackets tell AWEbase that whatever is inside them is a variable. AWEbase has an extensive list of variables, which are listed in the documentation. Using some of these variables, you'll be able to create a template that looks like this, that can generate a contract that looks like this. One last thing. Before diving into your first contract template, you need to know about looping deliverable variables. It's pretty common to assign a contractor multiple deliverables in a single contract. For example, you might need an artist to paint 3 different pictures, or a musician to create 10 musical tracks. This is where looping variables come in. Instead of adding a set of variables to your template for each deliverable, you just add the variables once, and AWEbase will loop through these variables once for each deliverable, filling in the data for a different deliverable each time it loops through. To include looping deliverable variables in your contract, you need to use the special forDeliverable command. It looks like this. Let's take a look at that first line and see what it does. This means, for each deliverable found in this job, print the following. And this last line means, if that was the last deliverable, end the loop. Otherwise, loop again. In between the first and last lines, you can put in any number of deliverable variables. You can also include regular text. You can include the due date and the description, and even a separator between each deliverable. I know we went through this whole contract template thing pretty quickly, but don't worry. There's a sample contract template you can download at awebase.com, as well as a bunch of documentation on the different variables. Once you're happy with your contract template, save or export it in docx format, then head over to AWEbase. Click on the Settings button on the bottom left of the screen. Go to the Contract screen and hit Add Contract Template. Let's give our contract template a name. How about Art Contract? Before uploading the actual contract, let's decide what categories we'll use it for. Artwork seems pretty obvious, but maybe we can use it for audio files too. You can add as many categories as you want here. Now we'll choose our contract template. And click here to upload and add it. Now, let's look at our new contract template. Here we can check out a preview of the template using the dummy data from AWEbase. If we like it, we'll mark it active. That's an important step. If you don't mark it active, the contract template won't show up when you're trying to create a job with it later, and you'll have to come back here and mark it active. Now your contract template is ready to go, and you can start making jobs and contracts with it. If you have any questions about contract templates or getting started with AWEbase, please contact our support team at awebase.com.